Yo guys, what is going on? Fail in here again with another video for you guys. I apologize in advance. This is going to be a long one. This is one that I felt like making for you guys. I know it's something that a lot of you probably know of or don't know of or want to know of. I don't know. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about solo armadyl in RuneScape 3. So we're going to go over gear setups, everything you need to know about it, requirements, etc., etc. Okay, so to start with, we're going to go with requirements, obviously. And so for the requirements, you're going to need a minimum of 70 range to get into the armadyl ire, or whatever they call it. And then the recommended stats, these are what I would prefer you have, or what you would want to have if you plan on camping for a while. You're going to be looking at a minimum of 67 summoning for the War Tort, 90 plus range and defense, 92 plus prayer plus curses unlocked, and this is going to be important because soul split, and 96 herb lore for overloads, because overloads are gonna save your life, guys. Overloads are insanely useful at armadyl. So here's what we're going to do to start. First off, let's talk gear before we go inventory. Crap, I'm not even wearing the right gear. That's a problem. Okay, so we're going to sub in armadyl boots, because I do not have the Shard of Zeros, so I got to have something to protect me and provide a little bit of immunity when I'm in the armadyl room getting my kill count or whatever. We're going to run for a visual transmog or override or whatever, just because I don't like the way Anima Core looks. Okay, guys. So, aura, you're going to want, obviously I don't have it because I just don't have any of the auras yet, but recommended would be penance or vampirism, just depends. I honestly don't even, I think that's pocket slot if I recall correct. I don't have pocket items either. But Bone Crusher Demon Horn combo would work pretty well here. Cape wise, you got a couple choices. If you're a lower level player, then I would use probably the Ava's Accumulator. It depends how low you are, but I'd probably go Ava's. Your performance is going to vary based on your skills. Obviously, upgrade where you can, downgrade where you have to. So I go range cape because obviously I'm 99 range, so why not? Amulet of Souls. This can also be swapped out for Blood Fury would work. If you don't have a Blood Fury or regular Fury, but I'd recommend Blood Fury or Souls either way. Luck of the Dwarves, obviously, Ring of Fortune would work, or, Archer Ring Eye, whatever you want to use. Anima Core of Zamorak, that's what I use with the tracking gloves and the armadyl boots. Anima Core is basically going to be a cheaper alternative to Pernix. Same armor and range, doesn't give prayer or life point bonuses, so I mean, it works. It'll do the job. Ascension bolts, Ascension crossbows. Obviously, like I said, you can mix and match. Do T80 plus range weapons would be recommended, so Zarite bow or chaotics at least. You could do a hand cannon if you've got one. Bolt wise, bolts would be basically whatever you like. I've just been running Ascension bolts because they're cheap and they do the job. Okay, so now we're going to talk inventory. First off, let me get my tortoise up. Now, one rule I follow, one rule you guys should follow. Higher level players bring more prayer, lower level players bring more food. That's just the way to run with it. It's probably the best way to go about it, honestly. Law rune. Where are my fire runes? Where in the fuck are my fire runes? I know I have some. Guys, if anybody knows where my fire runes went, it'd be appreciated if I could have them back. right in front of my face, just as usual. Okay, so that's going to be for the Trollheim teleport spell. You need to have Edgar's Ruse done and have 61 magic. It's going to give you a fast transport into God Wars. We're going to fill our tortoise with sharks and manas. Those manas I actually picked up in my last armadyl trip. 15, so that's an hour worth of overload, so that'll work. Let's bring an extra one just in case. That's a super anti-poison. I swear I had super restore flasks. Apparently I have like, that's a super energy, isn't even a restore, okay. So I don't have flasks. These will do just fine. Lots of prayer restore, because obviously I'm going to be using a shitload of soul split. Although, let's do one extra tort pouch. And then, let's also, oh, I have super restore too. Okay, that'll work. Just wanted to bring my prayer back up to full. Okay, so let's do it that way. Tortoise is full of food. We're using the Herblore pet overlay for him. What is that? That is 12 restore pots, 5 overloads, 1 tort pouch, 8 food. That should do just fine. So we're going to teleport to Trollheim now that we're all set up. Summoning points are full, so we don't have to restore them. That's one of the nice things about the super restores is while you're in the boss room, they will restore your summoning points as well as your prayer. So you don't have to worry about running out when it comes to summoning your little guy or whatever. We're going to take the easternmost path down here to get to the bottom. Those guys are dickheads and they're going to throw rocks at you. Don't forget, guys, we're going to God Wars Dungeon. Have Death Plateau done at least. And also 60 agility or 60 strength. Lift the boulder. We're just going to go the strength route because fuck it. Alright, so now we gotta get to the Ire as fast as possible. Even though there was slight lag there, because these dickheads are attacking me. Okay. So now we're in here, guys. Spiritual mages. Gorks, Bloodvelds, and I believe werewolves are going to be Zami aligned. I believe the spiritual rangers are too, but I could be wrong. We're going to drop into this corner and get our kill count because we just got 3 Aviancies all grouped up. We might as well do our kill count right here. I'll try my best if I have to cough to flip that up because it mutes the mic. Just makes it a little less shitty on your guys' ears, I guess. But yeah, we're just gonna drop in here, kill Aviancies. Easy kill count. Oh shit, I forgot. My buddy came over last night and he finally got my, I didn't exactly know how to do it, but, my computer supports dual monitors. So I've got a monitor over here next to me, and then I play on my TV. And so he came over and he saw the way I was doing it, and the way I was doing it, both screens were displaying the exact same thing. And so he set up to where I can now drag stuff back and forth. And so that way I can keep OBS open on my right and I can keep my game in front of me. My phone keeps going off. People keep texting me. As usual, guys, same clan as always, Reclusion. That's who I play with. That's my clan, that's how I roll. As you can see, somebody new just joined and it's just welcomes. Oh. I wanted my PlayStation to go into rest mode, but I must have powered it all the way off earlier. So now my phone is not charging even though it's plugged into the PlayStation. Oh, another thing to talk about, because I forgot to talk about before we left Grand Exchange. And I'm sure I've talked about this before in other videos, but we're going to talk about my ability bar going into the boss room. What do I use? Why do I use it? Is it effective? Etc. Etc. Corruption shot as usual. Ricochet. Snapshot. Rapid fire. Needle strike or needle storm or whatever it's called. Bombardment. Death swiftness. The needle one is called Needle Strike. And then this one is Binding Shot, Piercing Shot. This slot, I would, well actually right here where I have, is that Regenerate? Is that what that's called? Or Sacrifice? Regenerate. In that spot you could also put Tuska's Wrath or Ice Asylum if you wanted to. Either way, you could fit them in there if you really wanted to. And then I keep Soul Split on my ability bar. That way, whenever I need to pop Soul Split, boom, hit a key, it's there, it's on. It's just a convenient thing. You'll notice when my AoE abilities hit multiple things, I just take them all down. If you guys don't already know, orts are going to be useless whenever they bring in the update to the clan avatars. That's why I normally don't pick them up. Plus, I already have over 3,000 in storage, which is like, I don't know, 10 weeks worth of buffs or something. I have not tried a fastest spawn instance. I usually run the fast spawn, which is, I don't know. I don't remember the exact spawn rate on it, but it's, well, you're a douchebag. Go fuck yourself. It's faster than regular, but it's not super fast. I average like, I want to say like 30 to 31 kills an hour, somewhere in that ballpark. working well for me. Obviously, you can probably get faster kills if you want to take the leap and run a fastest spawn instance. And for this video, I probably will pop a fastest spawn just to show you guys a couple kills quickly. Even though, like I said, I've never actually ran armadyl on fastest. So it'll be a bit of a learning curve for both of us. Even though I'm supposed to be the one teaching you stuff right now. Okay. This will be kill count number 40. What is he doing and why? Go leech kills somewhere else, dude. Okay. So we're going to create a fastest spawn. I only want me in here. Start. Okay. So we've got this. Pop our overload. Pop our soul split as well. We're going to run directly into this corner over here. Attack kree'arra. Now guys, you may use a lot of food for your first 2 or 3 kills, because obviously it does take a minute to get set up and get comfortable. I still haven't done double swoop. I need to do double swoop. I just haven't done it yet. For those of you that don't know, double swoop is where you kill all 3 of the minions twice before killing kree'arra. And it's like an achievement or whatever. Now since we are in fastest spawn, we are going to leave. Is that a decent drop? Crush nest, we'll take it. We're going to leave soul split up constantly. You're going to see food drops pretty regularly in here, and I highly recommend you pick all of them up and keep your not blade, I was reading blade in Nomura. Keep your health up as high as possible, as much as possible. And the main things we want to watch here, guys, are obviously our health, because sometimes you will just get smacked for no reason. Watch our prayer points, because if our soul split goes out, then obviously our health is going to deteriorate quite rapidly. We want to watch our overload timer, because if your overload kicks out, it's going to kind of screw you over as far as healing goes, because your DPS goes way down. And we also want to watch this one right here, our familiar timer, because we don't want our tortoise dropping all our sharks and shit all over the floor, just in case we get into a sticky situation and we need more food. That would be a bad time, so make sure you're watching all of this. I know it's a decent amount of shit to keep track of, but my luck of the dwarf shines brightly. Got a bunch of U logs. I mean, we'll take it just because obviously, you know, it's some kind of drop. Nothing there. Let's back ourselves back into our corner. Let's restore our prayer a bit. Attack kree'arra. And I've noticed that it does move me out of the corner occasionally. But all you have to do is click back into the corner. It's not that hard. And yeah, this is all we're going to do. We're going to camp in this corner and get some kills, hopefully get a drop or two. I'm going to do probably 2 or 3 more kills for you guys and then get out of here, or maybe just camp the rest of this instance depending on what kind of drops I'm getting. I'm hoping to get either a kree'arra pet or a hilt soon. I would like to have both of those items. As far as strategy goes on the minions, I would recommend getting rid of Kalissa first, because Kalissa is a melee based minion, so getting rid of Kalissa is going to be beneficial, because in range gear melee is going to shred you. Also, if your prayer starts getting low, don't forget about the altar at the end of the room that you can pray at. Praying at that altar is, it's going to make your prayer last a bit more, because in an hour I think you can use it 2 or 3 times. I don't remember exactly. And obviously, like I said, you can upgrade and downgrade gear in different spots. Like you saw that other guy, he had a Zerite bow. It really doesn't matter. Obviously, your performance is going to be heavily weighed on your stats and your gear. The better your gear, the better your stats, the longer you're going to last here. If you want to camp an entire instance, I highly recommend getting your overloads first. That's really going to affect you as far as how long you can camp. Did we get any good drop? Rune crossbow. There's another drop right there on the floor to watch out for. Mana rays. Like I said, we're all about preserving food. Do we have... We don't have any spots on him right now. Okay. Okay. So mana rays, mushroom potatoes. You're going to want to pick them all up, because if you don't pick them all up, I mean, you really don't have to, because you bring... Oh, I didn't watch my overload timer. See guys, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking and I'm getting distracted. Okay. Anyways, like I was trying to say, mana rays, mushroom potatoes, pick them up. They're just gonna help you preserve your food so that all your food doesn't just run out the window on you. Because obviously you don't want to just run out of food in the middle of an instance when you still have plenty of other supplies. It's just aggravating. We're going to grab that mana. Super defense and super range pots. Obviously in this case I'm using overloads, so there's no point in picking those up. There's some crushed nest. Those are going to be your notable drops. There's going to be the 20k coin drops. There's some other coin drops you'll get. Noted, I believe it's toad flax. I think they drop all the supplies for brews, if I remember correctly. So there's going to be some noted herbs to pick up. U-Logs was Luck of the Dwarves. That's rare drop table. Crushed nest. Those are going to bring in a little bit of cash. Some rune items, black d'hide bodies, and again, I'm talking and getting distracted. Okay, anyways. I'm bad about that. I get really distracted when I'm trying to talk and do shit. Rune items, black d'hide bodies, rare drop table items. Yes, they have access to rare drop table. That means potential HSR drop. Crushed nest, and then you're looking for your food drops, obviously, because that's going to help preserve your food. Dragon Bolts E, not enough to really make a difference as far as money goes. Yeah, other than that, you're going to be looking for the armadyl armor pieces, obviously. The armadyl hilt. And when you get one of these drops, the armadyl uniques, it's accompanied by a book every time called Armadyl's Assault, which is just a lore book. If you don't care about lore, don't bother picking it up. And yeah, you basically do this the whole instance and you'll be fine. I mean, it's not a hard boss. Um, it's a boss that's really easy to solo, and I highly recommend soloing if you have the gear and the stats. If not, you know, you can do the exact same tactic I'm doing right now in a duo or a trio. Obviously, you're not going to need as much as far as gear requirements and crazy shit go if you've got 2 or 3 people in here. That's going to make it just a little bit easier for you. I can't talk. Rune arrows, 100 at a time, I guess. Godsword shards for the blades. I really want my hilt or my pet. That's what I'm working on. Anyways, guys, that's going to be about it for this video. You know, get in there, camp some armadyl. Gonna get some good range XP. We get decent HP, XP per hour. Decent drops. You know, last time I came, I got 2 effigies. So the effigy drops are nice. The armadyl drops are nice. I think the lowest price one is, I want to say, right around 2.5, 3 mil, somewhere in that ballpark. And then obviously, you know, you got the AGS, the armadyl chestplate, armadyl chain skirt, all the expensive pieces. And obviously you don't get a full AGS, you get a hilt. But you know what I mean, guys. Anyways, that's going to be about all for this video, guys. I'm going to go ahead and finish this kill up. If it helped you out or if you like the content, like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to jump back to the channel for more content coming soon. And 20k coins, not worth our time, but we're going to grab it anyways. There's some crushed nest, grab those. And that'll be Fail signing off, guys. I will catch you later.